Loud tracks on the beat.
Up in New York City, I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day today. Today is Sunday, January 28th. This is Beyond the Blockchain. I'm your host, Abby Harris. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. The first thing that we're gonna have a conversation about is crypto, blockchain, everything that's happening in our space. It is Sunday, right? And it being Sunday, meaning it is officially being Sunday, meaning it is officially. Hey guys, Crypto Pup want to hang out with us today. It is officially being Sunday, meaning say hi to Crypto Pup. It is officially. Hey guys, Crypto Pup want to hang out with us today. It is officially being Sunday, meaning say hi to Crypto Pup. It is hey guys, shameless plug. Want to hang out with us each and every Monday. This Monday coming up, we have. Say hi to Crypto Pup. We have author Kareem Hayes on the channel this Monday at 10 a.m. Make sure you tune this Monday coming up. We have a lot of stuff necessary, even the film, the NFT project, as well as an assortment of other things within the crypto space. On the channel, a lot of times, make sure we hear people talk this Star Wars, technology stuff, and sometimes it all sounds other things within the crypto space. A lot of times, unfortunately, we hear people talk this Star Wars. We have technology. Kareem Hayes, Beyond the Blockchain. Other things within the crypto space. A lot of times, unfortunately, we hear people talk this Star Wars. We have technology. Kareem Hayes. All right. I don't know if things has been working, like my audio has been right, but I'm going to start back off. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain podcast. This week's guest, this Monday's guest, we have Kareem Hayes. He is the founder of Necessary Evil, which is a film that he is tokenizing with an NFT backing. So make sure you tune in. That will happen every Monday at 10 a.m. And like I said, I have multiple guests that I bring through this channel. And I have the who's who of whatever you can possibly think of. And I like to always share with my people all of my guests that I had on the past episodes of Beyond the Blockchain. There are a lot of interviews, a lot of information that you can get. There's a lot of education in this space. I know a lot of people don't want to do their own research. They want the answers. But unfortunately, this is not what this show is. We don't give you answers. We line you all the way up to the cup of water, and it's up to you to drink. So if you choose to drink the water, then you'll be tuning in with us each and every day. I'm on here from 10 to 11 a.m. and I talk about everything that's happening within the Web3 crypto space. And like you see, these are some of the guests that have had the opportunity to join the podcast, to talk to me, to talk about some of the exciting things that's happening globally, because I have global representation of Web3, and that's where United Colors of Crypto comes from. It is united. We're united in colors. We all have the same stripes on our back of drinking the juice of Web3 and crypto, and we're excited about this thing to happen each and every day on where it's at and where it's going. We are very clear on price fluctuation. We're very clear on building. We're very clear on a lot of things. But on this specific channel, I just like to talk about everything. But today is a specific topic. And this specific topic today, we will be talking about the money. But prior to us talking about the money, we're going to be moving into our space and talking about what's going on here. Sunday. Today is Sunday. Make sure, if you ain't get a chance, this is one of the biggest days of the year right next to the Super Bowl. Are you going for Detroit Lions? Are you going for the 49ers? Are you going for Kansas City or even Baltimore? It is your choice, but today is the biggest day. I will be sitting down watching the games, excited. I can't wait till 3 o'clock come. I don't bet, so there will be no betting on my end, even though whoever chooses to bet, please bet and be responsible with your betting with these games. But it is that time of the year that it goes down. We will move on. Look at this. You've been seeing the prices fluctuate. It's been going up. It's been going down. It's been going up. It's been going down. I hope you're getting a chance to ride this wave. There was a support number that they say if it hit that support number that we will crash. Obviously, we didn't because we end up going back up to, I believe, 4,800 was the high the other day. I mean, yesterday, at some point in time yesterday, 48, it hit that number. 42, I'm sorry, not 48, 42.8. I'm sorry. I've been literally day trading and doing derivatives. So this is the game I've been playing with within this space. I've been doing a lot of derivatives trading, going up and down. That's the only reason I said 48, but it's not 48 because I was spot trading to hit that 48, that 42,800, and I actually hit it, and I did take my profits. But we're going to keep moving in the space to where we can talk about some other things about how ETFs and the fear of Celsius dumping is that a trillion? That's a trillion. That's a trillion ETH into the community. Y'all hear the noise? That's Bitcoin Pup. He got a bone. He's making a mockery over here. He doesn't understand that crypto dad is working. But there's a fear that mounts up, and this fear is because once these big corporations start dumping, right? It scares the retail investor. But we all know that you have to have diamond hands. Without question, diamond hands is very important in this space. Regardless of what you think these people are going to do, unless you're doing daily trades, some of this information is information that you should not pay attention to. Only thing you should be doing is dollar cost averaging. And that's it. If you want to come on the other side and play with your money, play with the ups and downs and the derivatives trading, then that is a risk. And I hope that you can take the risk. Like they say, do not trade or gamble any money that you're not willing to lose. So, don't be scared in the fear of the dumping of these companies. As long as you dollar cost averaging, you can get it at the price or the number that you received or you choose to get it into. But as long as you in the game, you have to get in the game. That's all it's about, getting in the game, being a part of what's going on in this space. Now, I look at a lot of podcasts, I look at a lot of information, and on this particular one, I'm gonna have to shout out to Earn Your Leisure because they did bring it up as a topic. One of them said that he's been in it, and they actually been talking about how these corporate bankers are doing flip-flops. They're talking about in one breath they're not dealing with it, but in the public they're not dealing with it, but best believe they are collecting their coins. There's no way that they're not collecting their coins because the writing is on the wall. So I want to tell y'all something. If you have a dog, right? My dog has these bones that I give him to keep him busy. Because if he's not busy with these bones, then he will be chewing all types of stuff. Crypto Pup is about to get kicked out of here. He's up here now looking for the bones, and he's making too much noise. But let me go back to what I was saying. Yesterday, Earn Your Leisure came up, and they actually had a conversation, and that they was talking about Bitcoin and crypto. And they was talking about the flip-flop, and I just want to go into it a little bit.
That we've seen that have had these type of returns.
Me being here, going into this crypto space, there's a lot of information that comes out, and sometimes all the information ain't clear, but I want you to check out what these guys from Earn Your Leisure is talking about.
That we've seen that have had these type of returns. That I've known.
It goes back to the lack of innovation in America and the United States, especially like on the financial services and product side.
This is one of the biggest assets, digital assets, and it's very important that we as a community talk to each other, bring each other in the group, have a clear understanding of finances, understanding that blockchain, crypto, Bitcoin is turning people into millionaires each and every day. And it only takes about an hour for you to do some serious research on what you want to do and what you want to get into. Everybody, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Everybody trade. Everybody derivative. Are there other alternative ways to make money within this space? And the answer to that question is yes. There are alternative ways. These alternative ways to make money, right, is through something called Depin, Decentralized Physical Infrastructure. Okay? We're going to talk about it today. That is the topic of today. We're going to talk about Depin because there's some people that call me or hit me in the DMs like, yo, Ab, how I want to get in, but I'm not into trading. I don't know how to trade. Technically, you don't have to get to trade to get into this space. They got physical things that you can actually use to get into this space. And today I'm going to go through the whole list of everything that's a sleeper in the market. This is a sleeper because everybody's thinking about going to the moon, buying a coin at 0.0000 and watching it go up 400 to 1,000% within the space. And could that happen? Yes. Will it happen again? Like how Bitcoin was probably $2 at some point in time and then went up. Could it happen again? Absolutely yes. Do you have to do your research on these coins? Yes. What makes it make sense though? What makes it make sense? A lot of these crypto projects and rug pulls and some of these scams don't make sense. It sounds too good to be true. When something sounds too good to be true, guess what? 90% of the time it is. But what happens with people who scam? They get you on your thirst. That's where they get you. They get you on your thirst and your greed. Your greed and your temptation, if you can control your greed and temptation, then being a trader is something that you can do, right? But also, controlling your greed and temptation will identify when something doesn't seem logical, when something doesn't seem right. There's a lot of things that doesn't seem logical. And I'm going to go back to this hyperverse thing. Hyperverse, hypercapital, I don't remember the other name. But somebody was pushing that on me. Oh, you need to learn this, you need to do this, you need to do that. You put your money in, you 3 times your money. And please explain to me, other than some type of illegal activities, what can you actually do that will 3 times your money? Please tell me. I'm waiting. That's legit, that you ain't going to jail for. I'm waiting. Crypto? Oh yeah, it is. But You have to be diligent in your research. That's it. You have to know what you're doing, know what sectors you're getting into. Because we all talk about crypto and then they identify it as it being one sector as trading. They don't understand that there are so many different protocols, there are so many things that people are building, there are so many problem solving companies or protocols that is out here. And one of the problem solving things in this sector is called Depin. And this is something that I am the reason why I kind of dedicated my show today to this is because I want people to understand there are other alternative ways to make money within the Web3 space without having to go and buy coins. You can actually work for it doing your daily job. So I didn't post up some videos. I pulled up some articles. I pulled up some information that we're going to get knee deep into Depin, and I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to list all of the projects that's on Depin. I'm going to list all the things that you can get involved in on Depin. And this is, I'm excited about it, right? Just like, it's so funny because I was having a conversation with the missus, and she was like, you know, people are talking about ordinals, and you've been talking about ordinals for months and months and months and months. But that's what happens when you do your research, right? You get hip to certain things that are you get hip to certain things. Let's go back. Remember, as I do my research, remember I always find things that that are highlighted and find things that I feel very interesting that I will put to the side and it will send me down the rabbit hole. And down that rabbit hole that I am in technically right now is Web3 and crypto. So, let's check out some of these videos and some of this information.
Kilometers of unique roads in just the last 2 months. The project has mapped over 6 million unique kilometers of roads. They are making quick progress toward their grand vision of mapping all of the estimated 20 million kilometers of roads worldwide. This is Deep in Thought. Subscribe if you support Web.
It's called hypermaps, okay? Hive maps, excuse me. It's called Hive Maps. That is one of the projects in Depin where you drive around and you map the world. You map everything that you're driving around. As you mapping these things, you're receiving coins and tokens that you can actually transfer for dollars without question. Because all of this information is data. Everywhere you go, the signs, they're trying to capture this information. So, like I said, I'm going to go through the list, but let's go and talk about some of these, the hottest altcoins, alt gems in Depin. Thank goodness for technology. That's all I got to say. Thank goodness for technology. Check this out.
Depin. You've probably heard the term but may not know what it is. It stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks, and it's on fire right now. It represents over $13 billion in total market cap in crypto. But, do you feel like you missed out on the huge gains in Filecoin and RWeb? Well, don't worry. We have for you today a small cap Depin project that could hit it big. And they are focusing on a market every crypto investor will need some time. And not just what enterprises need. Meet Serenity Shield. Serenity Shield's strongbox Serenity Shield is in Depin and more specifically, decentralized storage. But it's more than that. In our last article about Serenity Shield, we said this signature service is like the Web3 version of Dropbox.
It is a Web3 version of Dropbox. All of this information that's being put in there is data being storage, right? And there are ways that you can use your own devices to decentralize some of the storage, and that's actually how you get paid. I just really think that like some of the stuff that comes in here is like really, really cool. No. Oh man. Filecoin. These are all Depin projects. Arweave. You just heard her talk about Serenity Shield. These are all different projects.
Depin is a very important new term in crypto. Maybe you're somewhat familiar with this, but you don't fully understand it, and that's fine.
That is a word, Depin, that you need to etch in your head, etch in your mindset, and say, yo, I need to find out everything. Decentralized physical infrastructure network.
Stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. And it is on fire right now. It represents nearly $13 billion in total market cap across all kinds of different crypto projects in that particular domain. And if you feel like you missed out on the huge gains that we enjoyed...
Now, they keep saying if you missed out. People are really not talking about this because it's not in the public's eye. So, FOMO, which is called fear of missing out, don't feel FOMO about this.
But it's much more than that. In our last video about Serenity Shield, we said the signature service is kind of like the Web3 version of Dropbox. And yes, there's still an amazing offer on the table whereby you can use the service free for 6 months. And you can still avail yourself of that offer by clicking on this link. You'll find it in the description below. But now we're going to take a look at why what Serenity Shield has with its Strongbox offering is different than others in Depin, like Arweave or Filecoin. Estate planning helps people answer one simple question. What happens to my assets when I die? Now look, I know it's morbid to think about these kinds of things, but everybody is going to die.
We all are going to die at some point in time, and a lot of us are scared to do this planning. Did you do your planning yet?
Someday. That is the reality. That being said, do you want to decide who gets your assets or have the state decide for you? With the unique features of Strongbox, you mint an NFT that controls the keys to your wallet, but it works like a multi-signature system for better security.
Multi-signature, for those who are not hit with multi-signatures, that is what it sounds like. You need multiple signatures to confirm any type of transaction.
That's where you need 2 of 3 signatures or 3 of 5, or whatever configuration you want. More on that in a second. The Strongbox product is live in the market, as is the Serenity Shield mainnet. So they have working products and a working chain, which puts them way ahead of many small and mid-cap projects working kind of more off the hype than the products and users themselves.
And that's what you got to pay attention to. A lot of this stuff is based on hype. It's not really based off of the actual real life use. Like, this is a real life use situation. We all die, right? A lot of us don't have wills, right? And then the last thing you want to do is allow your stuff to go on probate, and you got to fight the government for your own personal stuff or your family stuff. So this is some of the things that I'll be talking about as far as the reason why you have to do your research and understand why these companies why these companies are important, and that's the reason why you go buy their coin or their token. We're gonna keep it moving. Here's the Depin network flywheel. Decentralized, physical, and dApps. A dApp is a decentralized app. And they have a little map of the flywheel on how this thing works. It is very important that you get a clear understanding of like how this thing works, like the functionality of it. Let's see. How does Depin work? Come on now, y'all already know I'm not. Today is Sunday, guys. I'm looking forward
Depins
to.
utilize blockchain technology and crypto-economic protocols to enable globally distributed individuals to collectively build, maintain and operate physical networks in a trustless, permissionless and programmatic manner. Depin's 4 fundamental components are
Physical infrastructure networking, off-chain compute infrastructure, blockchain architect, token incentives. That's something that should take you a fancy, no homo. Supply side participants, demand side usage. What is the future of Depin? Please tell me what the future of Depin is.
Given that there are already over 40 billion smart devices and machines, and trillions of sensors deployed worldwide, the future of Depin is bright, and as the demand for decentralized infrastructure continues to grow, more and more individuals and companies will look to Depin to build their networks.
What does that mean? In layman terms, in 2024, they have smart ovens, smart stoves, smart refrigerators, smart toilet, smart lights, smart fixtures. All of this stuff is functioning with data going back and forth. All of this stuff is online. That's why it's called Internet of Things. And all of these things are connected. And that's what Depin is. It's the connection of physical devices that accumulates data that you can be incentivized from this data. That's one of the best things ever about Depin. I want to talk about, and also there are multiple different sections of Depin. It's just not just one thing. They have wireless, they have storage, which is that Serenity that we just looked at. They got computer, and they got data network. Now, these are a list of the top 7 Depin projects. A couple of days ago, I was talking to my friend Henry and Omar. Let me show you guys who Omar is, because we did have a great interview. And if you get a chance to check out his interview is magnificent. He talks about finances. He talks about where the economy is, where it is going. And for the past month or so, I've been seeing him post these hotspots, and I just see him post hotspots, and then the next week I see another deal close, and the next week I see another deal close. I'm like, oh, he buzzing over there. Let me really look into this. Now, I heard about the helium, but I never took a deep dive. And the reason why I heard about the helium is because in the Bronx, New York, right, in certain parts of the Bronx, New York, certain kids do not have internet to do their homework. Internet is not privileged in some of these neighborhoods, right? How could we get internet to these kids that need to do their homework or be able to do type of research or anything? And that's when my light bulb came in and was thinking about, oh, maybe we can do the helium. But I wasn't bullish at the time with it. It was just an idea. I seen it. I thought about it. I looked at it. And then I just moved on, because sometimes there'll be so much information that you're gathering. Sometimes you miss things, or some things just fall through the cracks, right? But Omar Henry has been on it. I'm telling you, you get a chance to go check out his Instagram. He is on it. And I had reached out to him, and he started telling me about, I do this helium, and all that. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to see what it is. Look at this. People Power Network, starting the wireless revolution. The Helium Network presents a paradigm shift for decentralized wireless infrastructure. Every day we drive by, we see these antennas on these buildings. We see makeshift trees with antennas. And we know for a fact that the Wi-Fi or wireless internet is picking up your system to wherever you at. Anytime they say, oh, there's a crime that happened, they can actually spot the phone number, what antenna it hit, and have an idea of a radius. Where's all of that information going, and who's making money off of all of that data, right? AT&T, T-Mobile, right? All of these companies, Verizon, right? But now there's a new player on the block, and it's called Helium. And Helium, from my understanding, from the things that I've seen about it, it's about to start blowing up very, very fast. And I've been talking about it, and I specifically wanted to bring this to my show today, because we talk about a lot of stuff, but we don't talk about actually how to execute to get some money in this space. This is it. Let's check out the YouTube page and see what pops up. This is it. Helium, let's see, videos. I want to find something that really explains what helium does instead of me just talking about it. Once again, we're going back down the rabbit hole here. Let's see if they shorts, because I don't have. Keep your keys safe. Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. Helium in the Wild, Hackathon, Lisbon, helium, fixed fat lines, helium, new miner, helium, hotspots, deliverance. Helium network free, that's more. Okay. This is actually how I do 90% of my research. I just go online and I search multiple sources to make sure or to verify some of the information. Okay, so on here they have a lot of stuff, but they don't have the stuff that I'm looking for. They don't have what I'm looking for. So let's do this. In our search, we put making money with helium. Let's see who comes up. Let's see what type of shorts there are. Helium hotspots. I want to see something. Okay, this is a year ago. Do they have anything much sooner? Let's see. This month. Let's see what comes up. 5 days ago, $2 a day with Helium Mobile. 46. That's 13 days ago. $46. 24. I want to see something short. 14, 6. Sinking money, maximizing profits. That is not helium. Working the long game. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back to the top. Go back to the top. Earning money. Let's just check this one out.
It's never been easier to get started with QuickBooks.
Hopefully he don't have any music. We won't get flagged today.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I wanted to talk about Helium Mobile, and I wish I got onto this bandwagon a couple months ago when it was only $5 a month, because now it's $20 a month. It's still free for me. I'm actually earning money. I'm getting paid to use Helium Mobile, and I want to talk about that. I actually got a second line on my phone. If you guys can see right there, I have 2 SIMs right now. They're eSIMs, which is great. Helium Mobile supports that. And all I have to do is walk 50 to 100 feet a day, and I earn $2 a day. It's like a cheat code, $20 a month, and if you sign up using my referral code, which will be in the description below, you can actually get it for the first month for $15 a month. It's a give $5.
Now, $2 don't really seem a lot, right? It really doesn't, right? But if you get into the full ecosystem of what's going on with this thing, you're going to see that it's more than $2 a day. Definitely more than $2 a day, especially with loading up to some of the hot spots and stuff. So do me a favor. Check out Helium. Might be something that you're interested in. Here's the other one. This is what the young lady was just speaking about. And actually right now the trading price for Helium is $7.87. This right here is called Hive Mapper. Once again, these are tools that you will use within this space to make money. Like before I even go that, mapper. Let's see. Getting paid. All right, let's see what pops up. Of course, we're going to go to videos. I want a short video. Oh, man, I can never figure out what I'm looking for.
$53,000 daily to use Google Maps. That would cost you $19,345,000 a year. That's what Uber had to do in order to use Google Maps on a professional level. Now, we're only talking about Uber, but a lot of companies use Google Maps on a professional level because they need. Now, imagine if those companies were paying out people instead of Google. That means that you could make money from mapping, but mapping isn't easy. That's why Google does it and why they have special cars with special cameras. Well, all that's about to change thanks to Hive Mapper. Yes, you heard me correctly. What I'm saying is,
now, this is a year ago, okay? This is still going on. People don't even know about what's going on.
with this project. The reason why there's such a big market for mapping is simply because it's not easy to do. So it's really easy for one huge company with a lot of money to absolutely own the market. If I was to compare it to something else, I could talk about IoT. For instance, it is very hard to compete with AT&T or Verizon, but a company named Helium had the idea to actually make antennas.
Here we go again. There go that sign again, Helium.
And that is how they built their network. Instead of having Google send out these specialized cars, you can go and buy a Hive Mapper dash cam. What's a dash cam, Smokedown? It's basically a small camera that you attach inside of your car, and the main utility for it is in case of an accident, you'll have footage so the insurance won't be able to mess with you. But Hive Mapper added an extra functionality, their dash cam. Because their dash cam actually maps the surrounding areas and rewards you in a crypto called Honey Token for that operation. Now, let's jump onto their website and I'll explain a bit more about how it works.
We're not going to go that far because, like I said, I'm only giving you a taste of what's going on. So Hypermapper is definitely one of them. You win Honey Tokens. That is definitely something that you should actually look into and check out, especially if you're a driver. I do have information, so if you want to connect with me, because I am getting ready to be building a secret project out using a lot of Depin projects, especially with Helium and Mapper. But let's keep going on to some of these Depin projects, and let's see what another one is. It's called Filecoin. And everything, I use the same thing, making money. Get into the micro of this is where you need to go. Other than that, for me, I'm just sitting on the top, just riding the wave. That's all I do, just ride the wave. Let's see, what comes up for Filecoin? Decentralized storage. It is called Decentralized Storage. Okay, let's see. Here we go. They're trying to flag me over here with these commercials. Let's see what happens here.
Hi, crypto fans. This is Jason from SA Crypto. And today, we are going to be taking a look at Filecoin.
Filecoin.
I'm going to show you what the project is all about, how to buy FIL, some of the best wallets to use, and more. Remember to hit that subscribe notification button to get notified when we cover our next whale to the moon coin. Let's get rent space from another computer on the network. Centralized storage solution one to rent out as an open source.
Excuse me, I'm just skipping through because, you know, sometimes these pages, I just want the information. You know, I don't need to hear all this stuff. Filecoin is a decentralized storage network designed to store humanity humanity's most important information. Once again, storage. That's another way. Like I said, I'm just going to touch upon these things. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not even going to, I'm not going to go there. Filecoin is at $5.28. Now the next project is Render. I looked at Render the other day. We looked at it the other day. Render. See, let's see.
Hi, this is Jules Urbach, CEO of Altcoin. Altcoin has been at the forefront of GPU rendering for almost a decade now. Our product, Octane Render, was one of the first GPU renders to provide cinematic realism to film jobs and television. Today it's used in productions like the opening of Westworld, and it's also now a big part of video game development, especially for AR and VR. Octane is a very special GPU software. There's really no limit to the amount of compute power and render power that you can throw behind a render job with our software. Our idea is that at a certain point, scaling GPU rendering power is too difficult. Rendering locally on a network, even in the cloud, just hit a wall. It's impossible to leverage all of the GPUs in the world efficiently without some sort of decentralized system that allows that to be tracked and managed. Today, we're very proud to introduce the Render Token, which is a ERC20 token that's based on the Ethereum blockchain. This token will allow anyone to participate in render jobs and be rewarded with render tokens that they can cash in. Everyone creating renders and creating content through the system has authorship and chain of title established on the blockchain permanently. Our goal is not only to create a distributed peer-to-peer network of unlimited rendering power, but also to have a marketplace where services and assets and even modules built on the rendering network can be distributed and shared and monetized by everyone.
At the end of the day, you hear that one major word, monetize. RenderCoin, Metablock. Now, Metablock, I'm not familiar with this one. I wish y'all could see Crypto Pup. He down here snoring. He down here snoring. Ah, man. Here's Metablock. Wi-Fi 6 router. What is it?
The Metablock's Rainier Max 60 Wi-Fi 6 Active Access Control Router is a high-tech router that enhances connectivity and generates rewards for users. The Metablock's router plays a key role in the open roaming network and supports efficient and profitable mining, proudly implementing the latest advancements like Wi-Fi 6 and Active Mesh. Here is what you can expect from Metablock's Rainier. High speed up to 6,000 megabits per second, support for over 200 connections, enhanced privacy and security, and super low energy consumption.
Look, providing Wi-Fi connectivity gets rewards. This is all of the stuff that I'm talking about.
Welcome to Metablocks, where you can turn every connection into rewards. Be a part of the revolution by downloading the app and enjoying Wi-Fi connectivity across 100 countries and a network of over 3 million nodes. Meet Metablock's Rainier Max 60 and Metablock's Baker Max 30, introducing you to the future of seamless connectivity with intelligent active mesh technology, open roaming, and Wi-Fi enterprise-level security. Metablock's Rainier is the world's first router to support DApps such as CDN, network storage, IoT applications, VPN, and AI assistance.
IoT, Internet of Things, these signs keep coming up.
Metablock's Baker Wi-Fi 6 access point is a high-performance dual-band AP designed for both home and commercial use. Say goodbye to dead spots and buffering, as it allows you to connect to the internet effortlessly, providing stronger connections and covering areas over 150 square meters. Connect, share, and get rewards. Pre-order on Indie.
Connect, share, and get rewards. I don't think I've ever seen anything as easy as this to look into. Demo. This one right here. Connect and earn rewards. Here we go. Here you go again. IOTA. There you go right there. For driving around, putting your data to work, get rewarded, get connected. Get rewarded, get connected. That's what all this is about. That's what we're talking about. Get rewarded, get connected. They don't have any videos, right? No, I don't see anything. What I'm going to do is, let's go to rewards. Why not? Get connected, get rewards. Owning your data means having a say on how it's shared and getting a share of the rewards, plus track diagnostics, read error codes, and manage maintenance in one easy use app. One easy to use app. First of all, for me personally, I don't like plugging things into my car at all. I know all of these projects and all that, but the last thing I need something is to short out my computer in me car. So I will not be plugging anything up in my car. I don't need nobody tracking me anyway. But if this doesn't bother you any, then yeah, Dipmo might be the thing that you might want to look into. They pay you for driving around. Look, earn weekly rewards. Once again, I can't express to you that it doesn't have to be buying and trading crypto or any of the sort of things. You can look and see if infrastructure is your thing, then go look into some of these infrastructure crypto projects that you can actually get rewards from. It's just not just on there and using it and they taking your data and they selling to everybody else, but there's actually stuff that you can actually use to feed your family by just doing your daily activities. If you drive, or if you have holding storage, or if you got Wi-Fi, there are plenty of things out here. I personally, like I said, I've been deep diving last 3 days. Everything. I've been looking at everything that's happening within our space. Because you have to, like they say, diversify your portfolio. You can't just be buying coins. You need some infrastructure. So you get make a few here, you make a few here, you make a few here, you make a few here. Like my boy John says, add enough crumbs, you can make a cake. That's all it's about. A little bit at a time, piece by piece, stay consistent, and you can definitely make the cake. On that note, hold on, I just want to see, let me see one more thing. Because I want to see if they got any videos on people talking about the Ash network. Well, we already, guess what it's on? It's on Cosmos. They go another one. Check Cosmos. What is Cosmos? I don't know. Go look it up. Do your own research. But it is one of them things that just pops up.
My name is Greg Osuri. I am the CEO of Akash Network, and I am an applied economist, computer scientist, and a visual storyteller. Akash Network is a peer-to-peer marketplace for cloud computing resources. What I'm excited about Solana is the consensus mechanism, the proof of history, which improves the trustability of the time source where the record is generated, thereby reducing the amount of messages that require profanality, and in doing so, it effectively scale a lot better than other solutions which are primarily sharding. The challenge with time is it's not very easy to test for the accuracy of the time because it relies on an underlying source, which is not usually trustworthy. So depending on time to do any type of verification is hard. By solving for time, you can reduce the amount of verifications required, thereby increasing the throughput of a distributed system. I met Anatoly in late 2017, and I was extremely impressed by his and the team's background building operating system level code at Qualcomm, and considering the founders all work together for a long time, and considering they are responsible for writing operating system Brew, which was used by probably 50% of the mobile phones before the iPhones and Androids were around. Anatoly really understands the implications of working in a multi-core processors where you really have to deal with challenges of latency between the memory and the processors. And the team has written code that is, most of us don't touch it at the assembly level. So it's an extremely technical team that I could trust and just.
That's a little bit too technical for. But Ash Network is the Airbnb of cloud. And on that note, I hope you got a chance to get some insightful information. I hope you took your notepad and wrote some of this stuff down, and then when you chime in or you tune into our Telegram group, we can actually talk about it. Like I said, I'm putting a group together from my United Colors of Crypto crew, and we're going to start exploring some Depin projects. And yeah, I just hope you guys don't get scared. Once again, let me just bring this one thing back. Just one thing back. Look at it. The price done dropped already. It was at 2.25. I just want you to understand this. There's something called circling the wagons. These companies, these banking companies, the JP Morgans, the everybody who you can think of who did not want Bitcoin or want to be a part of Bitcoin or said anything bad about Bitcoin, they are knee deep in Bitcoin right now because they started this whole thing with the ETFs. Now I want y'all to think about something, right? This is something I want you to think about. If these companies is buying half of all the Bitcoin in the world at 40,000, right? You know these big companies ain't taking no losses, right? What do you think is going to happen in 2025 with Bitcoin? Invest or get left. That's all I got to say. On that note, it is Beyond the Blockchain. It is Sunday. Make sure you get a chance to go watch those games because it will be fun today. Make sure you get a chance to watch those games. Make sure it's going to be an exciting day. Who you betting on? Who you choosing on? This is Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. See y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. And we will have Inf the Author on here talking about his book, Necessary Evil Films, so on and so forth. Peace.
Our tracks on the beat.
Up in New York City, I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.